Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball.
Hi, welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. This is your host, Sam Buxton. I'm here with head coach Bobby Champagne. Coach Champagne, we're going to be analyzing our home game against West Florida, but first let's talk about this last weekend. A really tough loss against Delta State on the road, but a great bounce back with a win against Christian Brothers, which I believe is your first win in Memphis for a while. Huh?
Yeah, the Gulf South Conference, as you know, Sam, is a tough league, and it's always hard to get wins on the road. Coming off the West Florida loss, we head down to Delta State, and Delta State is the league leader right now, playing the best basketball in the league, so it's going to be a tough game. We really battled in that first half, had it tied up, and it was back and forth until I think it was a one-point ball game with 3 minutes to go, and Delta State went 10 for 12 from the free throw line, and we had a few miscues on the offensive end, so they end up getting a win, and we got to bounce back. We go to Christian Brothers, which everybody made a big deal about us not winning there in a long time, but a lot of people have gotten beat in Canale Arena. You've been there for North Alabama and at UMSL, so
Absolutely.
You know how tough a place it is to play. So our guys played great in the second half and really scored the basketball to come away with a tough Gulf South Conference road win and get us back on a winning track.
Absolutely. I played 5 games myself at Christian Brothers, didn't win any of them, so I'm happy you could get it done.
I was really happy for guys like Wes Long, who've been in the program 5 years, and Marquell Darrington, who've been here, and so they can, it's nice to be able to say, hey, we never lost to this team during my 4 years, or, you don't have to say, hey, we never beat that team during my 4 years, so.
Exactly. Well, let's talk about this West Florida game. They come into the game 3-9, struggled to get a good start on the season. We went into half tied at 35-35, I believe, and finished the game with an unfortunate loss, down by 2, 77-75. What do you think about your team's performance?
Well, the tough part about a game like that is you don't want your team to looking at the other team's record. West Florida has a All-American in Ellis Young, who really hadn't been playing great, but they've had Nate Johnson, who's been tremendous, who's been carrying the load, been Player of the Week 2 or 3 times, and told the guys coming into it, West Florida played the toughest schedule in the league, played 4 or 5 games against ranked opponents, went on the road a bunch, didn't play very many home games, so knew it was going to be a tough game for us, and they're so long and athletic and really hurt us on the boards, which has been a little bit of Achilles heel for us. So that was tough for us against West Florida.
Yeah, I mean, we stressed it last time, the level of competition in the GSC. I mean, it's phenomenal. If you would have told me at the beginning of the season that Delta State and West Al would have been at the top of the table and the likes of yourselves and Christian Brothers mid-table, I wouldn't have believed you personally.
Yeah, well, it's a good league and a lot of good coaches, a lot of good players. So we got to come to play every night, and if you don't, you're gonna have a rough time.
Absolutely. Individually, our home game against West Florida, an individual that stood out, so to speak, was Rashawn Claiborne. 22 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, a block and a steal in 36 minutes of play. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, Rashawn played well. He really did a good job. He's been pretty consistent for us all season and leads us in doubles on the year. So it was good to have him really play well against West Florida.
Yeah, he continues to get the extra stuff done. I mean, he's hitting his jump shots, but he does the little things, making the hustle plays, putting his body on the line, and really getting on the floor. He's not scared of physical contact either.
Yeah, Rashawn's a good player for us.
It's really impressive. But hey, we'll be right back after this break.
2014 starts our 50th year at Ray Miller Buick GMC, the Shoals only locally owned and operated GM dealership. For only $199 per month, you can drive the 2014 Buick Encore, the 2014 GMC Terrain, the 2014 Buick LaCrosse is $249 a month. The Acadia is $299 a month. You get a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with Buick and a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with GMC. Ray Miller Buick GMC, Cox Creek Parkway, Florence. 50 years of satisfied customers.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Please. Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
Hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Seconds into this one, the Argos lead 2-0. Look at the floor, Nathan Spear Yeti Vachetza over to West Long. West down to Rashawn Claiborne, 15-footer. This one rattles in, it's good as well. And North Alabama answers the early basket. It's now a 2-2 ball game. Nathan Spear with the inbounds press. Gets into the lane, gives it back out to Yeti up top. Yeti makes his move in the lane, splits 2 defenders and gets it to go on the finger roll. And Yeti Vachetza gives the Lions an early 4-2 lead. And Nate Johnson trying to go coast to coast, gets to the left block, reverse layup is good. Goes up on the left side, puts it up underneath. And West Florida takes the lead 6-4. On the basket from Nate Johnson. West Long over to Calvin Dade. Calvin Dade, nice post move. Gets it in the lane, and the left-handed finger roll goes. It's now 6-6. Quick up the floor. Terrence Towns with the basketball. He goes in for the left-handed layup. And it's now 8-6. UNA trails the Argos by 2, 8-6. 3 minutes into this one. Nathan Spear from the left wing gets it inside to Calvin Dade. Calvin, spin move into the lane. Left-handed layup is good, and Calvin Dade continues his hot play. Calvin Dade now with 4 points early on in this one. And the layup is put up and is put in by Nate Johnson. And Nate Johnson, the reigning GSC Player of the Week, scores his basket. Rashawn Claiborne quickly up the floor. He puts it in off the glass. And Ellis Young, 2 points off the bench, extends the lead to 8, 18-10. UNA basketball, just under 12 minutes remaining. Nathan Spear, 19-footer, he answers. And Nathan Spear cuts the lead to 6, answers the basket for UNA. Cut to Voss, outside to Johnson, no good. Free throw, no good. And Rashawn Claiborne gets the rebound, gives it to Yeti. Yeti slams it home, and the Lions have now trimmed the lead to 4. It's now 18-14 after the two-handed slam from Yeti Vachetza. 1-1, first shot on the way. No good, rebound taken by Rashawn. Lions with the basketball, and Rashawn's gonna bring it up. Crosses half court, works to the left sideline. Gets in the lane, jump stop. Shot put up and in, banks it off the glass, and Rashawn Claiborne cuts the lead to 8. First free throw on the way, this one's good as well. And West Florida extends it out to 12, their largest lead of the game at the 5:54 mark here in the first half. Nathan Spear brings it up court for UNA. Over to West, over to Marquell. Marquell back to Rashawn, top of the key. Next out to the midcourt logo. Rashawn gives it to Yeti on the left wing, entry pass into West. Left block, hook shot put up, no good. There for the putback though, Rashawn Claiborne with the putback, cuts the lead back to 10. And the Lions trying to cut the lead to single digits with 5:15 remaining. UNA trails by 10, 30-20. Marquell Darrington gives it off to Yeti, top of the key, over to Rashawn on the left wing. Rashawn over to Nathan, top of the key, three-pointer on the way. This one rattles in, and Nathan Spear with a three-pointer cuts the lead to 7 as we cross under 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Entry pass into Ellis Young, and Young there to put it in. Ellis Young, 8 points off the bench for the Argos, extends the lead back to 9. Marquell on the right wing for UNA. Left-handed dribble, pull-up jump shot, right elbow, this one's good. Marquell Darrington, his first bucket of the game.
It really is nice having Marquell back, just that extra playmaker out there making big plays.
Yeti, top of the key for UNA, hands it off to Marquell. Marquell over to West. West, three-pointer, left wing. Bottoms, and UNA has trimmed it to 4, 32-28. And Voss crosses half court, where LeGrier is into the corner. Three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound taken by Rashawn Claiborne. Claiborne gets it over to Tyler Pritchard, left corner. Tyler, 19 on the shot clock. Puts up a layup, driving around, right-handed layup is good. And it's a tie ball game, 35-35 with 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Tyler Pritchard ties the ball game up, and UNA's fought back from down 12 to make it a tie ball game. Heading into half here, 3 seconds. Ellis Young, ball knocked away, ball on the floor. West Long lays on it, and that's going to bring us to timeout at halftime. At halftime, it's a tie ball game, 35-35. We're back after this on the UNA Lions Sports Network.
When you support Lil Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Lil Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Lil Steve's. Believe in America. A great combination, Frostbite and Montague's. Florence's first self-serve yogurt shop has over 50 rotating flavors and over 100 rotating toppings. Customizable frozen yogurt. When the cup is full, the toppings are close by. Just weigh and pay. All sandwiches at Montague's are under $5. The best Philly cheesesteak and Reuben in town. Delicious sides, and they cater. Get a UNA student discount, and they accept the main card. Like Frostbite on Facebook. Frostbite and Montague's, 1611 North Pine Street, Florence. Opening this spring, Frostbite on the UNA campus.
And puts it high off the glass. And Terrence Town with 4 quick second half points. Now West Florida leads by 6. Just over a minute into the second half here. Yeti into the lane. Floater, and it's good. And Yeti Vachetza responds for the Lions. It's now a 4-point deficit, 41-37. Bruce to inbound it to Markwell. Markwell running the point against this man-to-man defense from West Florida. UNA, Markwell, right wing, back up top to Calvin. Calvin into the lane, throws it home. Calvin Dade driving down the lane, splits the defenders, goes high up and finishes it over 2 West Florida players. Calvin Dade with a big one-handed slam has brought UNA back to within 5. Second free throw. He gets this one to fall. It's back to a 6-point lead for West Florida, 45-39. Markwell Darrington brings it up the court for the Lions, working to our left. Markwell from the right wing, gives it to Rashawn. Rashawn working the baseline, gets in the lane, pump fake, gets the left-handed finger roll to go, and the Lions have trimmed it to 4, 45-41. Ball in the front court. Nate Johnson with the ball for West Florida, gets it over to Ellis Young. Young back up top to Voss. Voss being guarded there by West. Gives it off to Stramaglia. Stramaglia back to Voss. Backdoor cut to Nate Johnson. Johnson finishes high off the rim, and Nate Johnson with 6 second half points already here. And we're less than 4 minutes into the second half. Rashawn with the ball on the left wing for UNA. Back to Bruce up top, over to West on the right wing. West over to Rashawn, left wing, 3-pointer on the way. And this one's good. This one's good. Rashawn Claiborne with a 3-pointer, and the ball will stay with West Florida. Stramaglia behind the back dribble, driving down the lane. Ball knocked away. Bruce Adams with the steal. Gets it up to Rashawn. We've got numbers. Rashawn finishes at the rim, gets it to go. Rashawn Claiborne with a left-handed finger roll. Gets it to go. We were down 3. Quickly up the floor. Sean Boston. Rashawn Claiborne rejects the shot. Rashawn Claiborne recovers. 3-pointer is good for Stramaglia. And it's back to a 6-point lead for West Florida. Ball on the left wing with Rashawn Claiborne. Claiborne. Pull-up jump shot, 19 feet. No good off the left side. Follows the shot, gets it on the rebound, finishes, puts it high off the glass. And Rashawn Claiborne has drawn the Lions within 4. The Lions trail by 4. Inbounds it into Yeti. Yeti, right corner, gets into Bruce. Back to Yeti. Yeti, give and go. Right-handed shot, put up off balance, it's good. Gets it to go high off the window, and UNA within 1 possession is 52-50. Look at the floor, Terrence Towns goes in, layup put up no good. Rebound grab by Yeti Vachetza, and the Lions have numbers. Bruce Adams, right wing, gets it over to West. West, left corner, back to Yeti. Yeti, free throw line, spin move, puts up the right-handed shot, and it's good. And we're tied at 52 as we have 12:15 remaining here in the second half. They say it was clean in West Florida. Sean Voss gets the steal into the lane. Shot put up, and the shot rolls off the rim and goes in. Now 4-point lead. Quickly up the floor. Calvin Dade on the pass from Nathan Spear. Calvin Dade lays it in with the left hand. Markwell Darrington trying to get it to Nathan. Instead, he'll get it to Calvin, who swings it over to Rashawn, right wing. Rashawn, great first step, drives by his guy and lays it in with the right hand. And Markwell Darrington, he's pulled it within 2, 58-56. Terrence Downs knocks down his second 3-pointer of the game, and it's back to a 5-point game with 8 minutes remaining here in the game. Lions trail by 5, 63-58. Right wing, Rashawn with it. Works run screen. What about three-pointer? Instead gets inside to Calvin. Calvin, left-handed scoop shot around this guy, gets it to fall, and it's back to a three-point game, 63-60. Johnson working to his left, gets it to Tremaglia. Tremaglia loses his dribble, ball stolen away by Marquel Darrington. Darrington, he's got somebody chasing him down, but he lays it up and in. The right-handed layup is good. Marquel Darrington pulls the lines within 5 at 67-62. He gets the floater to go from the baseline, and it's now a 9-point game. Rashawn Claiborne with the ball in the left corner for UNA. Back up top to Bruce. Bruce over to Marquel. Marquel in the right wing. Back over to Nathan left wing. It's over to Bruce, left corner. Back to Nathan left wing. Nathan. Pull-up jump shot from the free throw line, gets it to go. The right-hander makes his move. He gets it back up to Towns. Towns into LeGrier. LeGrier has the ball knocked away. Nathan Spear with the steal. Lions working down the court. Bruce Adams on the assist from Nathan Spear. Bruce Adams lays it up and in from the right-hander. And UNA draws within 5. Coach Bobby Champagne getting an explanation from Huey Pugh about what happened there. Marquel Darrington with the ball for UNA. Three-pointer, right wing. And it's good. First free throw on the way. No good, no good. Rebound taken by Rashawn Claiborne. And UNA with the basketball down 4 as we cross under 40 seconds remaining here. Marquel into Yeti. Yeti, post move, spin move, right-handed layup, it's up, it's good. And UNA is within 2, 74-72. This one good as well. 5-point ball game, 2.5 seconds ago. Nathan Spear from half court puts up a shot. Banks it in, it counts. Nathan Spear from half court gets it to fall. But the Lions will still lose this one. It's going to be 77-75. That's your final. We'll hear from Coach Bobby Champagne after this on the UNA Lions Sports Network.
I think cancer has affected so many coaches.
I lost both my parents to cancer. When it strikes close to home, it means a little bit more.
No one signs up. No one says, let me have cancer.
We're all coming together for a common cause.
The power that we have as a group to be able to bring awareness
is something that I think is very, very important for us. But here's an opportunity for us to stand together.
The opponent's cancer, and we want to defeat it. Our job is far from finished.
Together, we can beat cancer.
Text COACH to donate $5.
He is the most interesting man in the Shoals. He is an artist, a writer, a philosopher, a historian, musician, astronomer, wine connoisseur, environmentalist, Peace Prize recipient. When he speaks, people hang on each and every word, especially the verbs. His personality is so magnetic that he cannot carry credit cards. It is said that once he taught a German shepherd how to bark in Spanish and taught a horse to read his email. Someone recently asked him what he did for fun, and here is what he said.
I don't eat out every day, but when I do, I eat at City Hardware because to me, it's the most interesting restaurant in the Shoals.
2014 starts our 50th year at Ray Miller Buick GMC, the Shoals' only locally owned and operated GM dealership. For only $199 per month, you can drive the 2014 Buick Encore, the 2014 GMC Terrain, the 2014 Buick LaCrosse is $249 a month. The Acadia is $299 a month. You get a 4-year, 50,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty with Buick and a 5-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty with GMC. Ray Miller Buick GMC, Cox Creek Parkway, Florence. 50 years of satisfied customers.
Welcome back to the Lions Lair segment of today's program. Today we're joined by senior guard Wes Long. Wes, glad you're here.
Thanks, Coach. Good to be here.
It's been about 5 years that you've been in the Lions Lair. This is your 5th and final time.
Yes, sir. It's been a good ride.
It's went by a lot faster than I'd ever thought, but it's not finished yet.
That's good, Wes. Everybody knows you're from Summertown, and they've seen you out there on the floor. Tell us a little bit about yourself off the court. What do you like doing when you're not playing basketball and you're not in classes?
I mean, there's not a lot to me, really. You know, I live on a dairy farm back in Summertown. I enjoy helping my dad and granddad with the cows. But really, basketball is about it. I'll occasionally hunt or fish a little bit, but basketball is Wes Long.
Okay. Well, in December, something really important happened for you, and something that when you started at UNA, you put as a goal, and what was that?
Got to graduate the day we played at Union. Graduated with my bachelor's degree in physical education.
Are you planning on attending the graduation ceremony in the spring?
My mom wants me to, just to see me walk, but I'm fighting that one right now. We'll see what happens.
Better make your mom happy. What are you planning on doing now that you've graduated?
Well, I've enrolled in graduate classes. I'm going to take 6 hours of graduate classes this spring while I play. We're going to do stress management and exercise prescription.
Okay, so that's good. That's good. What was your favorite class over the 4 years, 5 years that you were in the education department?
That's tough. I'd have to go with a disabilities class as well. Not the same one that Marquell took, but it was an education disabilities class where I was able to interact with some kids and really learn what made them tick and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. This past semester you were doing student teaching, and so you pretty much were a full-time teacher. How did you like being in the real world and having an 8 to 5?
I enjoyed the kids. Kind of ran me down a little bit having a full-time job and having practice right after, but I really enjoyed the little ones that I got to work with this last semester, and I look forward to the next step after basketball.
Well, Wes, over your 5 years here, you've had several different roommates, both on the road and here in university housing. Who would you say was your favorite roommate over the last years?
Oh, definitely favorite roommate's Keenan Jackson. You know, there's never a dull moment with KJ. He's always got something to say or something going on. So definitely Keenan Jackson.
Yeah, KJ's now down at South Alabama with Coach Fowler and helping out the women's program there. So he's looking at it from a different perspective on the coaching side, which I understand is what you want to do when you finish playing.
Yes, sir. Started out, you know, the plan was to be a high school coach, but as I go on, I haven't ruled out trying to catch on and being a graduate assistant somewhere next year. We'll just have to kind of cross that bridge in a couple of months.
Well, you got to get your grades up to getting to grad school and get that graduate assistant's job, but I know you'll do that because you're a hard worker. Is there anything else you'd like to tell the fans that have supported you over the last 4 years?
You know, it's been a great, fun ride. I'd like to thank everybody that's been out and supported us over these last 4 or 5 years, and we've got it back to the top level again, and hopefully we'll give them some more to cheer about this year.
Well, thank you, Wes. We'll be right back after this.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day for towing and repair. Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Please. Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball. You just watched highlights of the game against West Florida. Your player of the game this week is Rashawn Claiborne. Let's take a look at his highlights.
Rashawn Claiborne is this week's Weichert Realty Player of the Game. Rashawn Claiborne continued to play with the same consistency he has all season in the 74-72 loss versus Gulf South Conference rival West Florida. The senior, playing in his second season, scored 22 points and pulled down 11 rebounds in the afternoon contest as the Lions moved to 3-3 in Gulf South Conference play. The Darrow, Louisiana native did most of his damage in the second half, scoring 14 points. He also finished the game with 2 assists, 1 steal, and a blocked shot. Claiborne made 9 of 19 shots from the field, playing 36 minutes. Claiborne has started every game since arriving on UNA's campus. He is averaging 19 points per game and 7 rebounds per game. He is shooting 49% from the field, 31% from the three-point line, and 69% from the free throw line on the season. He leads the Lions with 3 double-doubles on the season, and he has also been named Player of the Week in the Gulf South Conference twice this season. Rashawn Claiborne is your Weichert Realty Player of the Game. The Player of the Game brought to you by agents Robin Cousins and Anna Champagne of Weichert Realty.
All right, welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball. Coach Champagne, let's talk about our upcoming schedule. We have 3 home games coming up: West Georgia, Shorter, and Union.
Yep.
How do you prepare for these games?
Well, these games are going to be tough for us. We didn't do so well at West Georgia or Shorter. Got our first road win in the conference at Union. The guys played great in the second half again there, made some big plays down the stretch. West Georgia struggling a little bit, had some injuries, and so we really need to get after them. We lost by 2 points in that game. Shorter really took it to us. We were never really in that ball game. They beat us worse than anybody. So we really got to concentrate on those games. Big home games coming up, so we really need the fans to get out. Our crowds have been great, but we still need more and more people to come in there and cheer this team on.
Yeah, the student section's been great this year. They've really been getting after it quite loud. It makes it hard for the radio guy to talk on the sideline.
Yeah, it's good to have those students at the game. We always get good community support, but it's nice when our students show up and really support and get behind us. Our guys play a whole lot better when the crowd's into it.
Yeah, speaking of you guys, what do you guys have to do differently coming into these next 3 home games?
Well, I think we've got to be consistent. We've talked about that, consistency on both ends of the floor, and obviously we've got to do a much better job of rebounding.
Absolutely. The likes of Yeri Vucevic and Calvin Day, it's really important they get after it on the boards and secure some rebounds for us.
Yeah, we've been very good when Calvin Day and Yeti have played with a lot of energy, and it really makes it easier for the guards to get open shots. So we need all our guys to pick it up just a notch because the second half of the league's rolling around.
Thanks for watching Inside UNA Basketball. I'm your host, Sam Buxton, with head coach Bobby Champagne. Don't forget, for tickets to the next game, you can reach us at 76LION. See you next time.
Thank you for watching Inside UNA Basketball. Please join us again next Sunday at 11:30.